I think balance is overrated. I think where your heart and your passion lies, that leads you. Like you can have 50% family and 50% work. But if you miserable with your family at this particular moment in time, that 50% ain't something that you need to be having at that particular moment in time. If you miserable at work, that 50% ain't something that you need to have. You got to balance it out. It fluctuates. It's fluid, as I like to say. It's fluid. It's really about getting up every morning. First of all, I go to sleep at night with stuff on my mind about what I want to talk about the next day. I have an idea of what the pulse of the world of sports or anything that I'm doing, where it's at that particular moment in time. That is an advantage that you do have as a journalist. Because as a journalist, you eat, live, and breathe what's relevant, what's percolating right now. What's happening at 3 o'clock? All right, this ain't relevant at 8 o'clock tonight. This ain't relevant the next morning at 7 o'clock. You got to stay on top of it. And so for me, that's something I do naturally all the time. I'm constantly aware of whatever's percolating in the news. But the daily part is the daily grind because you have to make a commitment. And when you make that commitment to your audience, you got to live up to it. If your audience expects to see you daily, your ass got to be there daily. You can't be somebody that, come watch me daily, and then they see you every now and then. That doesn't work. You got to condition the audience to expect whatever it is that they're going to expect from you. And I roll with that approach. You know, we got people out here. Look at the median salary that exists in the United States of America. You got cats struggling to make $60,000 a year. You know, and so you got to look at things from a practical perspective sometimes, because that's what the audience does. They look at their lives and they look at us as being at an elevated level, and rightfully so, making the kind of money that the average person in America won't make. And so when you look at the fact that the average person is struggling to make ends meet, struggling to pay their rent, their mortgage, food on the table, basic shit that we grew up with that we had to overcome in order to get to the places that we are, what possible excuse can you have if you doing television and they call you and we need you to come on the air for 15 minutes? Well, what's the problem? You know, how is that really a challenge?